Hey Breakout Studios, how's it going? Nicholas here. I am outside again because if you're in Arizona and you're in Tucson, today the high was 90, 91 I think right now. And this is how I know I've acclimated to the weather because when I'm like, oh yeah, 91 is really nice outside, I'm like back to my Arizona self again, which I love. I'm glad that doesn't bother me anymore. That being said, still make sure you have water, you're hydrated, towel, mat, whatever props you need. We'll get started in about another couple minutes. I hope everyone had a good, safe weekend. And I hope you're having a great Monday. Again, like I said, if you're in Arizona, the weather is gorgeous today. So yeah, it's a really nice June day. If you're not from Arizona, the reason why I'm making a big deal about it is because June is not known for having 90-degree days. It's known for having like 200-degree days. So it's crazy that it's this cool in June. Madness, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Today we're gonna try to go a little bit deeper with one of the arm balances. And someone had commented on Friday, and I do apologize. I'm bad with like anyone who's on. If you get on and then you write me a message, because I usually tend to like sign off right when I'm done, and so I do apologize. I'll try to be better at that at the end if I see comments or someone wants to write something after Shavasana pop up. Say it quick. But yeah, anyway, another minute and we'll get going. I will be right back. 1 second. Oh, that breeze feels amazing. Welcome if you're just joining. Nicholas here. Breakout Studios online classes. A little vinyasa flow this Monday. Ooh. And like I was saying before, I moved it outside for today because, not that I don't mind doing yoga inside, it's great and all. But the weather's good, like why not be outside? And the weather's pretty decent today for Arizona standards in June. All right, water, towel. We'll be getting into the shoulders a bit. Again, kind of playing with our arm balances as we had done before. We're gonna add on a little bit to it. A chair. Well, I'm assuming most of us are maybe participating at home, in a place where we might have a couch, a sofa, or even a chair, and I will demo that when we get there. But remember, a little. All right, it's always good. Awesome. All right, cool. So, we are going to get started. Once you're ready, go and come to a comfortable seated position. Crossing at your shins. And your choice with your hands, allowing your hands to rest either palms up on your thighs, palms down, whichever feels most comfortable for you. And go and soften your shoulders. If you do need a little height or even a chair here to bring yourself up to seated position, feel free to do so. And so we just want to make sure we're not sinking into that lower back, that we're lifted up, heart is lifted, shoulders soft. And take a moment this Monday, as you soften your face, as you soften through your jaw. Just seeing how your body's feeling this Monday. And like I said, if you're in Arizona, hopefully you're absorbing, in Tucson specifically, you're absorbing this nice June afternoon. Take a moment As I've kind of been discussing over the past week, just a lot going on in our country, and very great to see in the world. So notice the impacts that you feel on your body, on your mind, on your energy. Because there's some heavy stuff going on. It's good stuff, but heavy stuff. And anything worth having is worth fighting for. And nothing about change is ever easy, because if it was, we would be changing constantly. Daily, it's something that we evolve into. So growing into our new environment, aware of a major shift with the energy just globally. As you settle into your breath, as you settle into your space, take a nice comfortable inhale. And just a gentle sigh. Just kind of soften, release. And again, just a comfortable inhale. And a comfortable release of your Monday, of your weekend. Whatever's weighing you down, heavy on your mind, on your heart. Take a comfortable inhale. Comfortable release. Now let's do those same 3 again, but make them even bigger. Deep inhale, fill up the lungs. Pausing at the top of your breath. Exhale to let it go. 2 more, deep breath in. And once you get to the top, can you pause there at the top, maybe sip in even a little bit more air. And let it go. 1 more. Deep breath in. And release. And gently pressing your lips together. Allowing your breath to flow comfortably in and out of your nose. Your jaw soft, lips gently pressed together. And even though with our breath, I go with focusing and clearing out our mind, it doesn't mean that we need to forget anything that we're working towards. The emotions that we're feeling are real. So whatever state you're in, it's not that I want you to forget it. Sometimes pulling back, having clarity, and then coming back to it. Fresh ideas, new ways to help. On your next exhale, gently lower your chin, softly bow your head. Whatever your goal, your intention is for your practice. Taking these practices now, feel free to set your intention to someone. Your practice, set it to something. And taking your time, gently open your eyes. And bring your head all the way back to neutral. Good afternoon. Sliding my chair to the side. All right, go ahead and take your hands towards your side. Palms face up as you inhale, take a nice big reach. As you exhale, lower. And again, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more inhale. Take that right palm, flip it towards the floor, and reach your left arm all the way up and over. Nice big stretch towards the side. Now keep your left sitting bone grounded into the mat. Stretch all the way through those side ribs. See if you can stack that left shoulder over your right as you take that reach. Take another inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to center. And switching sides. Left hand down, right arm reaches up and over. Nice big stretch. Soften your shoulder. Gently press down and broaden. Maybe even a little look, a little rotation up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. 1 more round of breath here. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, rotate towards the right. Pause for an inhale. Keep this nice big reach. Exhale, allowing the left hand to come on top of that right thigh. And your right hand behind you, gently use that hand to press your heart up. And gently rotate. Draw your right shoulder back. Keep the lift and length through your spine as you find that rotation. Take another inhale. And exhale. Inhale brings you back to center. Now keep the arms reaching up as you exhale. First twist left. Pause here for a breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently release. Right hand to the outside, left hand behind you, and then use that left hand behind you. Inhale, broaden. Exhale, twist a little bit more. And again, inhale, take a nice big reach. Exhale, taking your rotation. One more round here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Bringing yourself all the way back to center. Take that nice big reach and length. And then as you exhale, go and release your hands down. Let's go and shift all the way forward onto all fours. Spread your fingers, plant your palms, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, nice and simple. Take it into your cat-cow. Just take a few moments here, just reaching that heart forward as you exhale, round. Chin to chest. And again, continue to move. Feel free, take it into the side ribs, take it into the neck, anything that might feel good, any circling, any movement, whatever nice little stretch works for you. But again, connecting it with your breath as much as you can. And then go ahead and pause. Find that neutral spine, keeping your hips right over your knees. And then from there, just go and walk your hands out. And then pressing your heart down towards the mat. Gently opening up along the underarm, into those shoulders, into the lats. Take another inhale. And exhale. Inhale, walking your hands back up. Now from here, I want you to go ahead and plant your palms. Make sure you're not just locking out your elbows up. Keep a soft bend through your elbows. Tuck all 10 of your toes. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hover your knees just off your mat. Pausing here. Keep broadening through your collarbone. Let's get some heat into that core. So don't let the belly spill forward. Draw that belly in. Pull your heart towards the top of your mat. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Pause for a moment. If you need, take a child's pose. Shift the hips back. You can even just do a couple wiggles. We're going to do that one more time. Just 5 breaths. Again, just some heat to our core. Since it's a cooler Monday, and then we can do it with a little extra heat. Planting those palms, tucking your toes. As you exhale, go ahead and lift your knees. Pausing. Now keep reaching your heart forward. Keep those shoulders soft in the ears. Take an inhale. Exhale. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Gently release. Pausing here for a moment. One last time. Feel free to keep your toes tucked. Hips right over your knees. Go ahead and take those hands. Walk them back out. Now this time, as you stretch forward, can you even draw the belly in a little bit more? Draw those lower ribs in just a little bit more. So there's more connection through your core. As you open up, stretching to the shoulders, take another inhale. And exhale. Inhale, take your time, walk your hands back up. Whew, spreading your fingers, planting your palms. Make sure your hands are about 3 to 4 inches in front of your shoulders. Hug your elbows back, tuck your toes, and go ahead and paddle out your feet. Bend one knee, bend the other. Any movement, any wiggles, any shakes, let it go. Soften through your jaw, through your neck. Now after you've done that a few times, again a little side to side here. Reaching those inner thighs back. Plant your palms, spread your fingers as you inhale. Begin to shift forward. Take it into your first plank pose. Shoulders right over your wrist. Draw your belly in. Broaden through your collarbones. Find your breath. Take another inhale. And exhale. 1 more inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale forward. Pause in your plank again. Broaden through your collarbones. Take an inhale. And exhale. 1 more inhale. Exhale, press your hips up and back. 1 more round, just like that. Inhale, brings you forward. Fire up the core. Draw your belly in. Broaden. Imagine there's a a paper underneath your hands. You could use your mat. And imagine you're trying to slightly pull it apart, just to really get that broadening, that pull of the heart towards the top of your mat. Keeping that belly drawn in, tailbone reaching towards your heels. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Take a deep inhale here. Out your mouth, let it go. Soft bend through your knees. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Take it to the back of your mat. Now, as you keep that soft bend, gentle nod, yes. Gentle shake, no. And from here, with that nice deep bend in your knees, go ahead and slowly roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Bring it up all the way up to standing. Woo. Standing nice and tall. My mat is angled. I'm going to turn slightly towards the camera. Keep a soft bend through your knees as you inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, take your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over. Gentle shift of those hips towards the left side. But don't let your tailbone tilt back. Don't tilt the pelvis forward. Draw the belly in and up, maybe a little rotation. As you inhale, back to center. And switch. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm over. Now from here, my shoulders extended up towards my ear bud. Can you soften that shoulder down as you take that reach? Keep lifting that belly up. Take another inhale. And exhale. Inhale brings you back to center. Elbows to the side, broaden through your collarbones. Inhale in. Two more just like that, nice and simple. Exhale, open. Inhale, up. And one more, exhale, open. Inhale, up. Soft bend through your knees as you roll. Chin, left head gently drop back down towards the mat. Pause here. Feel free to have a soft bend through your knees. Walk your hands all the way back out to your downward facing dog again. Reaching your inner thighs back. Draw your belly in and up. As you inhale, shift forward. Now, elbows hugging in. Feel free to bring your knees to the mat. As you exhale, let's take it all the way down onto your belly. Now from here, go ahead and take your elbows and slide them right underneath your shoulders. So we're gonna go right into Sphinx Pose here. Palms facing down. Now, especially for my friends with super flexible lower backs, again, it's easy to just push your belly into the mat and then just overarch and collapse, release. I want you to lengthen through the cervical spine. Keep lifting through the heart, but then draw that belly in so that it starts to lift. And your belly might even lift completely off the mat. Right now, my stomach is not touching the mat. Again, depending on your body. But the idea is that we want to engage so much through the front of the body and then pull the heart forward. Now, as you keep this pull here, take just your chin. Don't let the shoulders collapse. Chin, drop it down towards the mat, towards your chest. Now from here, gently take your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Ooh, a nice little stretch into the left side of that neck. And then go ahead and gently switch sides. Chin drops down. Left ear, left shoulder. And one more time, drop the chin down. Right ear, right shoulder. And one more here, drop the chin down. Left ear, left shoulder. Is your belly still lifted towards your spine? Bring your chin back down to center. As you inhale, can you broaden and pull even more? Pressing down, get that nice lift. And exhale, gently release. Good. Now, yes, there is fire going on there through the arms, but I still want you to really focus on that center. Sometimes when we're doing stuff on the arms, especially to certain balances, arm balances in particular, we just focus on what the arms are doing. But connect. The more you can connect through your core, even power through your legs, the more the muscles are engaged, the better off you're going to be finding that alignment. Let's take one more round here, just with Sphinx Pose. Elbows underneath shoulders, palms face down. Now again, pull your heart forward, soften your shoulders down, lift your belly. And just breathe here for a moment. Maintain your breath. In your back bend, take a nice inhale. And exhale. Two more rounds. Keep the heart lifted. Take an inhale. And exhale. Remember, we can lift the heart without sinking into that cervical spine. One more round here. Inhale. And exhale. Gently release. It is awfully breezy today, but yeah, I'm not going to complain because it actually feels good. Go ahead and take those hands next to your ribs. Elbows reaching up. Go ahead and take your cobra. Now we've started to warm back a bit more. So feel free to press a little higher for this first round. Hugging the elbows in. Reach your heart forward. Belly draws in. Shoulders soft. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale. Take that reach. Broad and lengthen. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, reach. Your choice, push back onto your knees or tuck your toes. Firm your quads. Firm your thighs. Hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedal, any movement, letting it go. Shoulder blades lifted away from your ears as you inhale, shift forward. Strong through your core, hugging your elbows back, knees up or down, exhale, lower. Inhale, press into your palms, lift your heart. Shoulders soft, cobra. Exhale, hips up and back. One more round here. Inhale, reaches you forward. Exhale, lower. Taking your vinyasa. Now your choice, tops of the feet can come down, you can lift the knees, and you can start to work and pressing into a full upward facing dog. Shoulders stay soft, soft bend through the elbows, don't lock the elbows. Soft bend, strong through your core, shift up and back. Take a nice deep inhale. Out your mouth, let it go. Coming onto your toes, look forward, bend your knees. And at the end of your exhale, go ahead and take a little hop, little step all the way to the top. From here, keep that soft bend through your knees. Again, release, neck soften. Take your hands to your shins. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Arms overhead, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Taking your arms up and overhead, find that length. Exhale, right hand, right hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Exhale, broaden, both elbows open. Inhale, reach. Soft bend through your knees, belly to your spine as you exhale, take the dive. Inhale, halfway. Step your left foot back. Set up for your lunge. Left knee drops down. Just our nice little hip stretch here. Just a moment to get that hip to open up. Find that release. Belly draws in. Shoulders away from ears. Arms right alongside those ears. Triceps wrap forward. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, gently release your hands back down to the mat. Now, if you want to stay on the knee, feel free to. Otherwise, tuck your toes. Set up for Crescent Pose. Come onto your fingertips. Reach your heart forward. Shoulders away from ear. Right hip hugs back as you inhale. Sweep the arms up. Now, soft bend through the back knee. Lift through your core. As you keep hugging the hip back, find that lift through the center. Find that length. Shoulders soft from the ears. Taking one more inhale. As you exhale, release. Pause here. Take your right arm up to the sky. Take your twist. Finding your rotation, stack. Right shoulder over left. Take another inhale. Exhale, release. Looking at the top of your mat, soft bend through your back knee. Hop it to the top. Switch sides, right leg back. Right knee down to the mat. As you inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Open up through the hips. Draw your belly in. Reach your tailbone down. Ribs soft. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Now feel free to go back into your low lunge. Otherwise, lift that back knee. Reach your heart forward, hug your left hip back. Inhale, brings you all the way up. Pressing your front foot down. Lift it through the center, tailbone reaching down. Shoulders soft, Crescent Pose. Take another inhale. And exhale. Sink a little bit deeper, one more inhale. Exhale, release, plant your palms. Step back into plank pose. Now knees up or down. As you gently hug those elbows towards your ribs, shift into your vinyasa, either cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Any paddling, any movement, feel free to do it. Any shaking, go for it. And I realized we forgot our twist. So go ahead and take your left foot, step into the top of your mat. I knew it felt funny when I got back. I was like, we missed something. Sorry, step your left foot forward, right hand down. Go ahead and reach your left arm up towards the sky. I was like, we went right into that too quickly. What did I miss? Find your broad knee. Don't worry, we won't do an extra vinyasa unless you absolutely want to. You're more than welcome to. Take another inhale. As you exhale, release, plant your palms, step your foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step your foot all the way between your hands. Now, right foot forward. This time, let's set up for Warrior One. Back heel, drop it down to the mat. Hug your right hip in. Come onto your fingertips. Now, front knee is over that front ankle. Back leg is straight, toes slightly rotated up. As you inhale, take it all the way into Warrior One. Now, reaching up. Now, the reason why I don't always do a Warrior One, it's a very strong pose and sometimes feels very challenging. 1, to have the back heel down, and 2, to really try to hug the right hip back. Because warrior 2, we're open. Warrior 1, we're trying to square the pelvis towards the front of the mat. So from here, take a moment, press in that front foot, extend that front leg, draw your belly in, and then exhale. Can you sink a little bit deeper? Lengthen up out of the lower back. Try not to just crunch and reach forward, but really find a lift. Imagine, stream, gently drawing those ribs and lifting up. Take another inhale, come straighten that front leg again. Exhale, reach forward. Now if you still feel like your left shoulder is pulling back a bit more, take that left arm forward. Really try to pull that left arm towards the top of the mat. Squaring out through that torso. 1 more inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Pausing here, lift your back heel. Look to the top of the mat, soft bend. Step your foot all the way to the top. Now this time, bring your big toes all the way together. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms overhead, stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, find that lift. Exhale, take your chair pose. Pausing here, draw the belly in, ribs soft. Now we're going to take a little marching here. I want you to play with balance, but also sending those hips back, keeping that core engaged. Take an inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, straighten your right leg, bring your left knee to chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, switch, right leg lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg. Strong through the core. As you shift, exhale. 1 more right leg inhale. Exhale, lower. Pause, big toes touch. Send your hips back, draw your ribs in. As you inhale, find the length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Now, yogi's choice, vinyasa or straight back to downward facing dog. Remember the vinyasas will keep heating up your practice, lowering in one piece. Otherwise, just meet me right back in that downward facing dog. Any pedaling, any movement, feel free to go for it, take it. Shoulder blades lift, triceps wrap down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot between your hands. Warrior 1. Back heel drops down, back leg is straight. Toes slightly rotated up. Now bring that left knee over your left ankle. Hug your left hip back. Come onto your fingertips. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Now double check. When we start to bend the back knee, especially in warrior 1, warrior 2, we want that back leg straight. It doesn't take as much weight, so keep the back leg straight. It's different than crescent because crescent we have the heel lifted. Draw the belly in, shoulders soft, go and straighten your front leg. Now feel your right heel pressing into the mat. As you exhale, bend your front knee, shift a little bit more forward. Soften, now double check. If you feel like the torso is just opening to the right, extend that right arm forward. Keep that reach squared off. Inhale, get a little bit more length. And again, exhale, can you sink just a little bit deeper? Pausing here, shoulders soft. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, gently release your hands down to the mat. Back heel lifts, look forward, soft bend. Exhale, go ahead and step your feet up, big toes together. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms overhead, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, send your hips back. Draw your belly in, draw your ribs in. Shoulders soft. Now this time we're going to take that marching again. We're going to add the arms. As you inhale, press your right foot down. Bring your left knee up. As you exhale, lower. Inhale, switch. Exhale, lower. Inhale, switch. Exhale, lower. Nice deep breath. Inhale, switch. And last time, bring the hands all the way to your heart. Pausing here for breath, broaden through your collarbones. Inhale, send the arms up. Wrap your triceps forward, send your hips back. Keep drawing into the center. Keep those lower ribs drawing in. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway. Either vinyasa or downward facing dog, feel free to hop. Remember, if you're hopping, try to take it to a soft elbow. With control, save your lower back. Inhale, broaden. Exhale, shift up and back. Take a nice deep inhale. Out your mouth, let it go. 3 rounds. Right leg, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale.
One more, inhale back. Exhale. Pause at the top, take another inhale, a little rounding through your upper back here. Step your foot between your hands. Now let's go for it again. Warrior one. Drop your back heel all the way down. Hug your right hip back, front knee over the ankles. Come onto your fingertips. Inhale, lift. Nice and strong. Now back leg is straight. Remember, warrior one. We're trying to square the pelvis. Both hip bones reach forward. Now from here, take your hands to heart. Now walk your foot in. I'm trying to align my front heel with my back big toe. Warrior two. Now my hips have opened up. Now my shoulders are opened up. Extend. Pressure palms down. But keep the weight reaching back. Send the inner thigh forward. Shoulders soft. Now from here, keep pressing down. Keep that inner thigh lengthening. Reach your arms out in front of you. Left arm high. Bring it over your right elbow, crossing at your elbows, at your wrist. Eagle arm wrap as you sink into your warrior two. Open up, send the inner thigh forward. Hugging the right outer hip back, belly draws in and up. Take another inhale. And exhale. Breathing through it. Power through your legs. Take another inhale. Exhale, you got this. Clear your mind. Inhale, gently release. Exhale, gently windmill your hands down. Now from here, we're going to change it up a bit. Rather than doing a straight arm, and actually let's go and step back for this. Go ahead and take your plank. Bring your left forearm all the way down to the mat. Slightly forward. From here, drop both heels. Now remember, you can bring a knee down. Otherwise, keeping those hips lifted, go and take your right arm up. Keeping that lift through the side waist, broadening through the collarbones. Shoulders soft away from your ears. 2 more rounds of breath. One more inhale. Now from here, because we're on the forearm, can you bring your right forearm down? Pause. Broaden through your collarbones, pull your heart forward. Draw your belly in. Woo! Keep that core fired up. 2 more rounds. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Take your time. Gently release your hips. Broaden through your collarbones. Pull your heart forward. Now remember, don't just push your belly to the mat. Lift your heart up. Drag your belly in and up. And exhale. Release your head down. Whew. Take a moment. Awesome work, yogis. Slide those hands back. Hug your elbows in. Your choice, cobra, up dog, if you want. You can even just push it straight back to your downward facing dog. Take a moment as you need. Pedal it out. Child's pose. Wherever it works best for you. Left leg, 3 rounds. Inner thighs reaching back, shoulder blades lifted up. As you inhale, take your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back. 2 more. Exhale forward. Inhale back. 1 more. Exhale forward. Pause at the top. Take another inhale. And then go and step your foot between your hands. Now your back heel, drop it all the way down to the mat. Hug your left hip back. Come onto your fingertips. Pull your heart forward. Soften your shoulders. As you inhale, begin to float your arms up, warrior one. Draw your belly in. Now, warrior one, square up the pelvis. Both hip bones, try to reach them straight forward. Soften your shoulders. Now our adjustment, hands to heart. Right now the feet are on 2 different tracks. We're going to bring them both onto the same track. Walk that left heel in. Heel to big toe alignment as you send that inner thigh forward. Hugging the left hip back. Extend your arms. Press your palms down. Get that nice big reach. Belly stays lifted. Taking your arms in front of you. Right arm high, left arm underneath. Eagle arm wrap. Soften your shoulders down. As you keep sending the inner thigh forward. Now check your front knee. We don't want it to fall inside the ankle. Keep reaching your inner thigh forward. Send your tailbone down, press through your back plate. Don't let that back knee bend. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. 2 more breaths. 1 more round of breath here. And as you inhale, gently release. As you exhale, gently send the hands down. Now pausing here. Walk your left foot out. From here, we're gonna step it right back to our plank pose. And then I want you to bring your right forearm down to the mat. Now dropping your heels, you can stack the feet if you'd like. From there, left arm up. Now pressing up, don't let the hips hang down. Send those hips up, reach your tailbone towards your heels. Find broadening, find a lift. 2 more rounds of breath here. 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, we're not done. Find your forearm plank. Pause. Pressing those elbows down into the mat. Broaden through your collarbones. Pull your heart forward. 1 more inhale. Exhale, gently release now, not just belly to the mat. Lift your belly up, broaden. As you exhale, gently lower. Woo. Take another breath here. Yogi's choice, take a moment. You can settle, you can push back to a child's pose. Again, if you want cobra, an up dog, feel free to take one. And then we'll shift up and back. Take a deep inhale. Out your mouth, let it go. Inhale, come onto your toes, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, nice light little step. Maybe a little hop, hop. Bring your big toes together, inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms overhead, stand. And hands to your heart. Nice and tall. Whew. All right, that was a lot there. Let's go ahead and take a little shoulder stretch. From here, I want you to go ahead and take right arm high, flip the palm back, left arm, rotate your palm. Now we're reaching for those fingertips. But remember, if your fingers don't reach, use a towel. So you can take a towel into the top hand. So we have some connection here, something to hold on to, because we're going to take it into a chair pose. I gave away the secret. Hugging your right tricep forward, send your left shoulder back. Now, if you're left-handed, this shoulder actually might feel a little tighter. Usually the shoulder underneath, this left arm, this left elbow, that's when we're trying to really open up, and then wrapping this right tricep forward. Now big toes together. If you've got enough with this, then stay where you are. Otherwise you can add just a little bit more heat. Send those hips back. Gently pressing into the elbow. Drawing the belly in. Soften the ribs in. 2 more rounds of breath. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Inhale brings you up. And gently release. Right hand reaches down. Left arm up. Now if you have the towel, switch it to your other hand. Bring that left arm up. Right palm, flip it back. And then from here, take your right shoulder, gently hug it back. Take your left tricep, gently reach it forward. Now soften your ribs in, tailbone down, big toes together. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently shift the hips back. Chair pose. Keep reaching your heart forward. Keep drawing those lower ribs in. Focus through the core, through the center as you ground into your legs. 2 more rounds of breath. 1 more. Inhale brings you up. And gently release. Awesome work, yogis. Take a moment. Release through the shoulders, little rolls. Whew. All right, now we're going to take it right into our Yogi Squat. It's something that we've been working on the past few rounds. If you need to roll up a mat, again, remember, sometimes as we lower ourselves down, our heels start to lift up. That was a little dramatic. I don't lift that high. But some of us, just a little bit tighter. On the back of those legs, and maybe hips don't quite allow it or lower back. So whatever it might be, feel free to adjust, even if you need a chair, something to hold on to, or already setting hands down to the mat. We are going to take those hands there in just a moment. But find here a broadening and a lift through the belly as you press out into the legs. Gently hugging your legs in towards your elbows. Keep sending the heart forward. And just setting your focus here. Again, just some time to really get into those hips, into that back. Now we're trying for it to not be painful. Discomfort, that's different. So there's that difference between discomfort and pain. Like I always say, you don't want to feel pain in your knees, your lower back, your neck. 3 big major areas.
in general, other parts of the body, and again, you be wise, it's your body, be smart, but again, anything you need to do to adjust, to kind of hold the body up, feel free to go for it. But if Yogi Squat isn't a pose you do often, it takes some practice just kind of getting your way into it. So again, elevate the heels if needed. Now from here, let's go and take it into our balance. If you're good at Yogi Squat and you're like, you know what, I'm just happy perfecting this, awesome. Stay right where you are. Otherwise, go and shift your hands down. Now hugging the elbows in, go and come up onto your toes. Now this one, I like to get really high onto my toes. I'm trying to hug my knees in towards my shoulders as high as I can get them onto the tricep, the back of the arm. So remember, a lot of first timers, they start to set up into, I've seen this happen many times, where they set up into crow and their knees are not connected to their body. Good luck getting your feet up. Now, that's something different. Draw your hands in and then bring your knees right onto your arms. So make sure you can feel your knees pushing onto your arms. Look forward. This is the one time where when I say don't break that cervical spine line, this is where you can do it, because if you look down, your momentum, your body will go forward and go down. So keep your gaze forward, spread your fingers, plant your palms, push into your fingertips. Maybe one foot, maybe the other foot. Keep drawing that belly in, keep hugging it, and then sending the weight forward. I know it's scary to send weight forward because we're trying not to fall forward, but as you keep pressing down, take one more inhale, and exhale, whoo, release. If you're still working it, go for it. Feel free to take another round. Feel free to take more time. Otherwise, either into vinyasa. If you need to rest, take a child's pose. Or go ahead and lower down into a vinyasa. Gently releasing. A little nod yes, a little shake no. And then on your inhale, go and shift forward. As you exhale, gently lower. Now, we're gonna head into a round of dolphin. Then we're gonna take a little moment, and then we're gonna set back up into it again. So here's where the chair or couch will come in, and I'll give you a little heads up before we get there. But we started this way. We're headed back into it. So bringing your forearms down into the mat. And from here, enjoy. Perfect. Elbows underneath those shoulders, palms facing down, collarbones nice and broad. Now, double check, is your belly just pressing into the mat? Can you lift the belly up? Now this one too, as we head into dolphin, another pose much like crow, where I'm trying to get you to reach the heart forward, pull forward. So then we are getting that over back bend. As you take the hips up, you're kind of forcing into that cervical spine bend a little bit more. That extension through the neck. Again, you can release the head, but we don't want the head to touch the mat. So just remember, in a forearm, in the pose that we're headed into now, you don't want your head to be resting on the mat because it's not a headstand prep, it's a forearm stand prep. So drawing the belly in, soften your shoulders down, go ahead and tuck your toes. As you exhale, forearm plank. Now we've been here before. Keep the broadening, take an inhale. As you exhale, keep the gaze forward as you walk your toes up. Bend your knees as you need. Keep reaching your heart towards the mat as you walk your feet up. Now again, it depends the flexibility on the back of your legs. Some of us are gonna get higher. You can drop your head, just don't rest your head on the mat. My hair is touching my mat, not my head. Keep your shoulder blades lifted up. Keep pressing your heart back. Keep sending your inner thighs back. Take one more inhale. Woo! And go ahead and walk your feet back. Pause, take an inhale. And exhale, gently release your hips. And gently lower. How was that round? So, dolphin pose tends to be a bit intense. And I get that, I understand that. It's a lot of work through the shoulders, but it's also one pose, feel free to stay on your belly, one pose where, with that intensity through the shoulders, don't forget about your core, and then power through your legs. Now I'm also going to demo this because where that eventually heads, which I actually think is an easier variation, I've never done this virtually before, and I've held back on a lot of different poses because it's very interesting to teach it virtually. How do you teach inversions to people that you cannot see? I don't know abilities or where we are. So again, I want you to be very mindful as we go into this next round. If it doesn't seem right for you,
don't do it. I want you to just be very aware. I want you to feel solid. So if you're feeling solid here, you're like, you know what, I think I could add on to this, then we're gonna progress. If that was like a major, major challenge, then I want you to go ahead and stay with that pose again. You're gonna stay with forearms on the mat, and you're gonna walk the feet up, because there's a lot going on there. There's a lot of components. Now, this is something that you could do, and it's done in yoga, where I'm gonna do a variation with the chair now, because here's a way that we could maybe start to advance this. So, I have my chair again, of course a couch, just a random folding chair I could find in my parents' closet. Or in the garage, I should say. As we set that chair back, how I'm gonna set this up here is a little differently. So I'm gonna come onto my forearms, and then from here, and I'm hoping this is gonna be the best angle. I might have to do a couple angles. Plunging your palms down. Now from here, watch first. You wanna make sure you have enough, you're close enough to whatever's behind you. So if it's a chair, a couch, now forearms are pressing down. I'm starting to lift my hips up. Now already, you can kind of tell, I'm a little far away. Play with it though, and the reason why I'm saying that is because ideally I'm trying to get my shoulders to stack over my elbows. Because that's how you would technically kick up for a proper pinch of Mayurasana, which we are prepping for. So if you're like, no way, Nicholas, no way, not today, not gonna happen, awesome. Stick with forearms on the mat, walking your toes up. Otherwise, you can play with bringing those shoulders right over your elbows, and then from here, I'm gonna lift my hips, I'm gonna bring my feet up onto the chair. So already, I'm able to get a little bit more lift here. See, hopefully my shoulders, yes, should be over my hips. My head is not on the mat. It is not headstand, we're still forearm standing. Now again, this, draw the belly in, pressing your heart back, and you can take the gaze forward. If I were to lift my legs, I would definitely want to look forward, especially for first time. To help find balance. Breathe here, do what you can. Legs are charged, and then from here, take a moment. Shift the hips back, feel free to take a moment. And child's pose. Now if you're still with me, one more variation, one more option. If you need a child's pose, chill. If you want to work that dolphin, go for it. Woo! All right, from here, and not too much more adding. We're not going for full balance, so be careful if there's any type of furniture in front of you in case you fall over. Don't forget to tuck your head. So from here, as you press down, you lift up. Now I've got my hips stacked over my shoulders. You can play with doing one leg at a time. Keep that gaze forward. You can switch. Now again, my core is engaged. I can tell I released my lower back. But you want to draw in, you want to keep that core stable, one leg at a time. And go ahead and gently release. If you did take it all the way there, awesome. If you're thinking I'm crazy, I totally get it. It is a lot. But just kind of playing, having fun. Again, I'm not sure levels of where we are necessarily. So if that was not, any of that was not working for you, no worries, no stress. Take a moment, chill, and settle. Because that pose in itself is a much more advanced pose. So just trying to have some fun, just trying to play a bit. Now, we're done with forearm. We're done with forearm stuff, but I do want to open up the heart just a bit more. Releasing those shoulders a bit more. So go ahead and come all the way onto your belly. Woo. You can send the hands back behind you. You can interlace. As you inhale, draw the shoulder blades away from your ears. Lift your heart forward. You can keep the legs down if it feels all right. No pain through the lower back. Inner thighs reaching up. Soften through your neck. Soften through your jaw. One more inhale. And exhale, gently release. Feel free to turn your head to one direction. Just gently settle. Here, feel free to even let those shoulders fall forward. Woo. One more round of breath here. And then take your time, go and bring yourself up. And from here, go and interlace your fingers behind your back. Draw your shoulder blades together. And go ahead and lift. As your inner thighs draw up, pull your heart forward. Again, if you need those knees on the mat, legs on the mat, go ahead and drop them down. One more inhale. And as you exhale, gently release, turn your head the other direction. Woo. And then go ahead and shift back. If you want to take one more downward facing dog, go for it. You can pedal out the feet. You could have even taken it to up dog or cobra. And once you're ready, we're going to bring those hips all the way down. And we're going to come to our seated position. All right, yogis. As you shift those hips all the way down onto the mat, make sure you're sitting as tall as you can. If you need to prop yourself up on a mat, on a blanket, even to a chair, feel free to do so. Go ahead and keep your left leg straight, bend your right knee, take your leg up and over, and from here, go and gently hold on to that leg. As you lift the heart up, exhale, take your rotation. Taking your lift, if this is enough, stay here. Otherwise, but reach your arm up, bring it across. As you exhale, keep twisting and rotating towards the right. Two more rounds of breath here. One more round of breath. Inhale back to center. And go ahead and simply switch sides. Send your right leg forward. Bend your left knee. Go and take your leg across, your ankle across your thigh. Reaching over, draw. And as you lift up, exhale, rotate towards the left. And then either staying here, hugging onto the thigh, or feel free to reach your arm up as you exhale. Take it across and twist. Two more rounds of breath here. One more breath. And as you inhale, come back to center. And go and extend your legs, flexing your toes. Take the skin of your bum, just gently lift it up. Extend and reach your arms up and overhead. Wrap those triceps forward. As you exhale, take your fold, either reaching onto the feet, soften. Hands on the shins, onto mat, or use your towel. Inhale, get a little pull. As you exhale, gently release. Two more here, inhale. And exhale. One more round of breath here. Inhale, take your time, bringing yourself up. Now one last round of heat here as we settle onto our backs. Go ahead and bend your knees. All 10 toes reach forward. As your tailbone reaches forward, feet or hips width. As you exhale, send your hips up. Make sure you can just barely brush the back of your finger heels with your fingertips. Sending your hips up, tailbone forward. And then, if available, interlace your fingers. Draw your shoulder blades towards one another. Sending your tailbone forward, hip bones up. Broaden through your collarbones. Two more rounds of breath here. One more round of breath. And as you exhale, gently release. Taking a moment, we're going to open the heart up one more time. But before we do that, take a moment, go ahead and draw your knees in. You can do little circles. Just one last round. Releasing through your hips. And then from here, go and send your legs out. Now pause before you fully straighten them. Take your hands, gently place them palms down underneath your upper bum, lower back. And then as you start to extend your legs out, flex your feet. And then lift yourself up onto your forearms again. A lot on the forearms today, my goodness. This one's not as intense as pincha though, or dolphin. So from here, broaden. As much as you can, lift your heart. And draw your shoulder blades towards each other as you keep lifting the heart up. Now take your time. Again, we're going to break that curve through the cervical spine, through your neck, but do it slowly. And I guess break was the wrong word. We're going to kind of really release into it a little bit more. So from here, you're going to take your time, no rush. You're going to gently let your head drop back as you stay lifted on your elbows, on your forearms. Now, there should be no pain through your neck. With the lift of your heart, take 2 more breaths. Now, with control, take your time. Slowly lift your head back up. Draw your chin in towards your chest. Woo. And then from there, take your time. Go ahead and gently release your elbows. And softly lower down. Now, you're more than welcome, of course, to do anything that you need. Add it to the body. We just finished in a neutral, so from here, you're also welcome to settle. Adjust. Let your head release down into the space, into the mat. The shoulders release. The palms turn up. And begin to find your final pose. Now, I'm going to come to seated. Feel free to stay lying on your back. And as you just settle here for a moment, taking a nice, comfortable inhale, a gentle exhale. Just all the work, that effort, allowing your body to gently soften into the space that you're in, onto your mat, absorbing your practice, your work, your effort, as you begin to move into Shavasana. Finding stillness, letting go of your controlled breath. For the next few moments, just be in peace. And gently begin to deepen your breath. As you bring movement back to your fingers, back to your toes. Feel free to reach your arms over your head. Take a long stretch through your body. And when you're ready, bend your knees and roll to your side, allowing your breath to deepen. Your next exhale, press yourself up to a seated position. Cross at your shins, sitting nice and tall, just like how we started. And go ahead and bring your hands together at heart center. Taking a moment, sealing in your work, your effort, your focus. And closing with 3 strong breaths. Take a deep inhale. And release. 2 more deep breaths in. Release. 1 more deep breath in. And release. Sealing in your practice, your work, your effort. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. Awesome job. Happy Monday. I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon, your evening, a great rest of your week. And I will be back again on Friday, 9 a.m. Again, probably working on some fun arm stuff too, so feel free to check it out. Always feel free if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let us know. But have a good one.
Ooh, crazy hair. I will see y'all later. Bye.